Hello, everybody, on game number 2 of Team Liquid versus Absolute Legends, which was on March 10th in the Premier League. And I'll be going through the rest of the Premier League. I started kind of late, obviously, but I'm going to get my cast and chops in order, and hopefully you'll all join me on this quest to 1, get better, and 2, finish up the Premier League, and
10 seconds remaining.
hopefully get into some new leagues as well, and just try out a bunch of stuff.
Team ban.
Of course, any criticism you can give me, open to it. Really happy if you can give me something. So throw it at me, you bet. Learning all the time, doesn't matter. Absolute Legends banning Nyx. Yeah, I just don't even see him played anymore in competitive play. Everybody thinks he's too good, and
10 seconds remaining.
And rightly so. Spike Carapace, of course, got nerfed a little bit recently, I think, but that doesn't affect this game. But I believe the stun, or the length it lasts, is now 0.5 seconds later, or less. Liquid banning Keeper of the Light. I guess they don't really want to go up against him. They like playing him, I suppose. Maybe trying to change things up just a little bit right now. But, of course, banning one of the strongest supports in existence right now. Absolute Legends banning Gyrocopter. I see this a lot in... They kind of ban whatever the other one banned last game, and this is kind of no exception. Of course, Absolute Legends picking up Batrider because he wasn't banned yet. Keeper of the Light took his place this time. Absolute Legends also banning Gyrocopter. I don't think they did it last time. I think it was Team Liquid who did it last time. Can't quite remember, but of course, really, really scared of his late game flat cannon can wipe an entire team. It can be the massive difference. It's like, how would you describe it? Splash for everybody around, and that's quite incredibly strong when it comes right down to it. Team Liquid picking up Lone Druid. I actually haven't seen him too recently. I don't think. Amazing at farming once he gets that bear. If he ever gets that Radiance on the bear, it's kind of hard to stop him from 1, farming, and 2, snowballing into a monstrous beast. I personally don't like playing Lone Druid. It's kind of like just cheering on your friend as he gets to do something fun, because you don't fight, your bear fights, and you just run away. Team Liquid, though, picking up Shadow Demon as well. One of my favorite supports, so versatile. I consider him almost a pure counter to Anti-Mage. Not that I see Anti-Mage that much anymore, but is just amazingly fun. Disruption can be so good. It can set up all the ganks in the world. Really strong hero. Absolute Legends picking up Magnus and Lifestealer. Kind of doing... They want the Lifestealer again. Batrider, I think, is more versatile than their first pick last game. Which, God, who was that? I don't even remember anymore. Magnus, though, picking him up, seeing what Reverse Polarity can do against you. Team Liquid not wanting to allow that. Or not wanting to allow Team Liquid to pick up Magnus in this pick right now. For Team Liquid now, going Lone Druid, Shadow Demon. Strong teams with only 2 people so far, but Absolute Legends with Batrider. One of the strongest heroes right now. He can solo, and he's just, his versatility is amazing. He can solo long lane if he needs to. He can jungle with the best of them using Firefly and Sticky Napalm to stack. He can, what else can he do? He's amazing in lane if he needs to. He can mid if he really wants to. Just an incredibly versatile hero, and once a team has him, you're not sure exactly how they're going to use him. Not to mention the fact that he has one of the strongest incapacitates, which is his lasso, goes through BKB, goes through everything. And Firefly can do a huge amount of damage with that. Not to mention his positioning as Sticky Napalm can just be the bane of early game heroes. Team Liquid, though, picking up Weaver. Kind of... I don't know how I feel about Weaver. I like him. He's got great voice acting. He's tons of fun. But if he's shut down early, hard for him to snowball back up to what he should be. Or what he needs to be to really clinch the game. Overall, though, I think he's, at least in my mind, I am never scared of Weaver.
Radiant team
and I'm not sure why. I just always think that he's not that much of a threat, and I guess I think that he's more defensive with his time lapse, giving him basically another life. But when you think about it, that's almost like a Skeleton King style ult. I mean, it's almost like another life if used well, and can get him out of almost any gank he ever is in as well. So I guess kind of a resilient carry, has some utility with his bugs there, but overall I'm not the biggest fan of Weaver. Darkseer getting banned. Queen of Pain getting banned as well. Banning Prophet, banning Rubik. Really strong heroes, of course. Banning that mobility, though, like I mentioned earlier. They don't want any global teleports. Prophet can be a huge issue for that. Darkseer as well as Queen of Pain is just incredibly mobile, not wanting any of that to happen. Absolute Legends has all the time in the world to ban whoever they want as well. Probably saving up that reserve time to get some good picks in there and really figure out who they want as well. But when it comes right down to it,
remaining.
I guess one thing that a lot of teams have been
5
trying to
seconds
stop right now
remaining.
is split pushing. That's what Prophet's really good at. Wisp is incredibly good at that as well. Puck is very good at split pushing. But I guess if you really wanted to stop it, you'd get Tinker, as he has all of the split push in the world. So I'm probably just talking on my ass there and speculating, and I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Team Liquid banning Bane. He is the incapacitate king, really, when it comes right down to it. Not to mention, with very good use of Nightmare, you can do a whole lot for you and for your team. Geez, took me a while to get that one up. For your team as well
10
as the opposing
seconds
team, you can do a
remaining.
whole lot. Absolute Legends banning Puck. Geez,
5
really stopping
seconds
any mobility.
remaining.
I guess doesn't want to ever get silenced. Could be the bane of Magnus for sure,
Reserve time.
as well. But we'll see how it goes. Using that reserve time, like I guessed, just to make sure they get the absolute best ones. Looking for a strong, right now, looking for like very strong team for Absolute Legends. Good at picking people off with Batrider. And then if they go into engage, Magnus is there to get a big skewer and reverse polarity and can really bait in team fights that they have no place in for Team Liquid. Team Liquid, though, looks like a good ganker, and if there's a lucky root by that bear, that's going to be the end of some people, though. Lone Druid can snowball incredibly well, as long as he doesn't... Well, he's just resilient in his snowballing, no less, and doesn't need too many items to be effective. Odd for a carry, but it's true. Until late game, his bear is big enough and good enough to pretty much do whatever he wants. Absolute Legends picking up Chen can be incredibly good in the right hands.
10
I don't
seconds
have
remaining.
the micromanagement ability to play him very well. I'm actually
5
terrible with
seconds
Chen,
remaining.
but can be amazingly good. Gives Absolute
Reserve
Legends a little bit of leeway as far as going in for team fights. Batrider can go in pretty much knowing that he's going to live if Chen is there as well, just to recall him and send him home. Team Liquid picking up Windrunner. Going to be going for that good off lane. I assume with Windrunner, she's very good off lane solo. Absolute Legends picking up Shadow Shaman. I don't see him that much, and I absolutely love him. Huge stuns. You have your Shackle. You got your Hex. Doesn't really matter with his 300 damage Lightning Cone, but his wards can be incredibly good early, all the way to kind of mid-late game if he gets Ags or Refresher or that sort of stuff. And can be really strong, and can be good in team fights as well. Kind of slow
10 seconds
in my
remaining.
experience, like pretty damn slow to get around, but
5
overall can
seconds
do some
remaining.
really good stuff early on. Wondering who Team Liquid's going to be
Reserve
doing.
time.
Absolute Legends, I assume, is going to send Batrider solo lane. As I was mentioning in the previous game that I cast, it's kind of the general pro scene right now is our lanes are 3-1-1 with 3 in the safe lane, try to get some good kills, try to outposition the other person, the solo. 1 really strong solo in the off lane, and really try to get some easy, or not easy farm, but someone who can farm and maybe get a
10
little bit of
seconds
experience whenever they
remaining.
can. That's their job there. whilst also minimizing
5
losses.
seconds remaining.
And then one in the mid. Oh yeah, Team Liquid picking up Disruptor, one of my favorite heroes. So good at positioning. Team Liquid looking like they have kind of a wonky lineup, and I'm loving it, I must say. Absolute Legends going for more straight kind of heroes that I see, except for Shadow Shaman. I don't see him that much. But a really, really fun hero to play. He's got them vamp teeth. Ooh yeah. But like I was saying, the team compositions, or at least lane compositions, of pretty much any pro game I see nowadays is it's always 3 in one lane, 1 in the middle, 1 on the off lane. And I think one of the reasons that everybody does this now, and you see it in pubs, and usually it's beneficial in pubs, is because it's not that it's inherently better. It's that if a team does go 3-1-1, it's a lot harder. It's pretty much unanimously worse if the team they're up against is going 2-1-2, because the 3 is gonna win against the 2 people. That doesn't even come into question. So 3 is gonna beat 2. The off lane, who is pretty good at being an off lane, is a good off lane hero, is gonna be doing just fine against 2 people, and with almost no threat unless the 2 people are playing very, very well or have a very good lane comp. And then the mid is once again 1v1, and so when it comes right down to it, 3-1-1 is going to trump 2-1-2, and that's why I think you see it so much. Let's see who we got playing though. We got TC as Lone Druid, has this nice cute little panda bear. Wondering, looks like, are they gonna be going for, no, they're not gonna be going for a first level Roche. Of course they can't do that. But either way, Bulba playing Weaver. TC is, a little bit of an altercation, sending in that bear, seeing if he can't scout what's going on. They don't have enough to really kill the bear. He's just there as a really lovely scout. Can't attack though, that's what that symbol means.
30 seconds.
Bat is going to be going off lane, of course, going for tankiness and regen as much as he can. But back to who is playing who. Man, it's like I got ADD. You got Bulba as Weaver, Fluff as Disruptor, Mike as Shadow Demon, Croak is Windrunner, and then we have TC as the Bear. We also have Mania from Absolute Legends as Bat Rider, Miracle as Shadow Shaman, Rise as Chen, Unicorn again as Lifestealer, and Magnus is Miguel. Miguel seems to be their mid, which is fine by me. Unicorn also seeming to be their carry. So, Liquid is now Dire, good for them. Oh, Karok is not going long lane. What's going on? I'm actually seeing them do the 2-1-2 rather than the 3-1-1. But that's actually not so bad, because Liquid TC Bear is just so strong in lane. Fluff is there just harassing, making sure that the bat can't do anything. He's not an amazingly good off lane. He is good, but with good positioning and another range here, it can be a huge issue. Miguel, of course, probably wanting that early bottle. Karok is mid. I don't see Windrunner mid a lot at all. Weaver is there, Bulba is there, being annoying. Shadow Shaman, pull in as much as he ever wants to. Shadow Demon, on the other hand, has Disruption. Might try to set up a gank on Miracle. He doesn't have any sort of shackle. Bulba's there just to get those last hits. Miracle is in there. He's trying to shock. Doesn't get Bulba, though. Shikuchi's at just the right time. They don't want to let these creeps get pulled all the way up. Still getting pulled. Miracle's there. Rise is there if they need to. Ooh, there's the shackle. Just hit level 2. And with a troll and snare, Sentry going down. Bulba will fall quickly and effectively. Liquid Fluff being a little bit caught out. Getting all napalmed. He's down to 2. Bear is there, being cool, has his Venom Orb. Liquid TC is hanging out up top. This is almost like a 3-1-2, because the bear counts as 2 people. Let's be honest. That bear is a hero and a half right now. More health than any of them by a massive margin as well. Mike is there, hanging out. Looks like they're going to be going for a gank. Mike only has Disruption. Might be able to disrupt him himself. Doesn't matter, though. Has Shackle, is going to fall, ensnare, gets away. Unicorn is there, going to be trying to get that last hit. Boom, there it is. Chen actually gets it, doesn't matter. He might have been able to run away if he had it really proper. Bulba is there. Chen does not have any more sentries to land on people. Doesn't matter, Bulba's just hanging around. And them, here is what I'm talking about. It little has to do with the fact that Rise is playing Chen and has a nice hill troll with the ensnare so early. And that's leading to a lot of good ganks, not to mention the fact that good sentry placement has led them to that. But, like I was mentioning, there were 3 bot, or there were. Shadow Shaman is no longer there, and that's leading to these 2 being really outclassed at the moment. That's why I find it a little bit odd that they wouldn't just send Bear up top and then keep Disruptor bottom. That could have changed everything in those few fights, I guess. Fluff sending him back, doesn't want him to get these kills, but he was able to Firefly over top of him if and when he needs them. Mania is there, picking up whatever he can, doesn't want to let all the experience go to waste at the moment. Windrunner harassing Miguel really effectively. Looks like he's bottle crowing. Of course he is. Miguel doing, or no, Karuk doing the same thing. Bulba not being caught out by Unicorn. Unicorn, although, has gotten a magic stick. Very good item against a Weaver. Every single Shikuchi is just 15 more mana and 15 more health. It doesn't really matter. Mania doing very well top against these 2 people. This is what I'm talking about. Is you get a good long range, or I shouldn't say long range, you get a good off-lane hero like Batrider, and despite 2 being there, he's actually almost winning the lane. The Bear is there, and you think that he sent it, but without Entangle, without the Bear getting... When can you start Entangle? Level 3? I want to say? Hard to say. Yeah, Return, Entangle Claws, and a Demolish. So now it's got Return, needs Entangling though, and until then, it's just there to help farm. But Mania actually seems to be winning the lane against Fluff and TC. 6 charges on Lone Druid, doesn't want to get caught out with that. Mania getting hit a little bit. Bulba bottom has a sentry of their own to stop any other sentries from really stopping Bulba from farming. He is one of the carries, and they want to let him farm, of course. Mania running all the way home, maybe trying to get more mana. Doesn't, if anybody got that sound, that was a text. I might be a little bit popular. It's hard to say though. Bear getting a little bit of free farm. Top is level 5, has that Entangling Claws now. Isn't resummoning the Bear anytime soon. Doesn't need to. Yeah, can use it in a clinching situation just to make sure that the Bear either lives or that he needs it to get a gank. Rise running in. Doesn't have any sentries. Bulba's going to be able to get away. Trying to ensnare and maybe just get a little bit of harassment. Enough damage, though. Sakuchi gets disrupted. Isn't going to fall. Unicorn is there. Can Sakuchi away. Liquid is there. In runs Fluff. Big glimpse. Gets him all the way back. Unicorn, though, doesn't look like he's going to fall. There is no Geminate attack to really cinch that in. And Sakuchi will be there. And I don't even think he had to use his magic. Oh, he did have to use his magic wand. Everybody running back. 2 Shadow Poisons on Chen. They know where he is. Doesn't matter. Now that the Bear actually falls, I want to say a little bit of a misplay by Liquid. Could have summoned the Bear back, or at the very least summoned a new one and not taken that hit to the HP. Some fun going on bottom. Miracle falling. Bulba looks like he's always within tower range. Fluff is there. They looking like they want to be able to kill Unicorn. He's only got maybe 6 hits on him, but Mike is there, and he's just gonna fall to Chen and to Unicorn. Lifestealer gets it, and a roaring lead for Absolute Legends at the moment, with their carry already having 1 kill, Rise with 2, just being instrumental to this fight. Rise running around. Looks like Miguel got maybe not caught out, but Windrunner's there with double damage, and Miguel will have to Bottle Crow again or go run all the way home, just like a little piggy. Spirit Bear hanging out. Isn't sending him against Mania. God, that turning slow is just, it's the thing that kills you on this one. Liquid TC getting hands of Midas. Probably going to give it to the Bear right away. Get that speed. Try to get more entangles and maybe some wins. Mania running. Looks like he's going all the way home. Getting Tranks so he can stay in lane as much as he wants. There, Miguel running in. Big reverse polarity. Miracle's there to shackle. There's no way that Croak's getting away from this one. With a stun as well. Or not stun. With a Hex as well from Miracle. Just making sure. And with that, Miguel will get a little bit more breathing room bottom. Or not bottom, getting a little bit more breathing room mid, and that's probably going to even it out. It looked like Windrunner was winning it, but doesn't matter anymore. Liquid running in now. Seems they can't defend this mid tower. Rise doesn't have enough mana to ult if he needs to, but that's fine, just fine. Has mana boots? I eat my own words there. Liquid TC going what a lot of lone druids go, getting that ultimate form, that bear form, and just making sure that he can live so his bear can do all the damage in the world. Has Hands of Midas. It's en route now. Windrunner is there. Karok hanging out, just farming mid a little bit. Bulba trying to do as much damage to Unicorn as he can for Shadow Shaman to come in, but Miracle is there, and they don't have a sentry, I don't think. Is Chen carrying any? No, he's only got... Oh, gets an ensnare on. Almost does enough damage. Shikuchi is there. Is going to be able to get away. Nobody's there. Liquid just looking at, hanging out. Bulba trying to hope that Miguel doesn't see him and doesn't get a nice shockwave off. Does he know where he is? He doesn't. Oh! Just waits for him. Guesses pretty nicely. Thought he was going to go around him, and he did. Wasn't running right if he had. Chen was there. Rise was there to punish him for that. Miguel picking up a haste rune. Excuse me. The reverse polarity up in 20 seconds. But haste plus skewer, I mean, that's an easy kill on some of them. Bear running in, hanging out. Has Hands of Midas. I guessed right. Fluff hanging out as well. Seeing if maybe they can't catch the bat out. Very, very good at running away, this bat. Still has Firefly. Has Lasso available if need be. Magnus is there. Use that haste. Gets glimpsed all the way back. They know he's there now. Reverse polarity just coming off cooldown. Didn't have enough time and couldn't skewer him back into the bat. If he had, he just would have been glimpsed back home. Anyway, Croak is there. Getting, of course, one in win run. High power shot. Skewering in. Has that ult ready. Didn't want to use it. Of course, really good play. Shadow Shaman doesn't have wards yet. And now Bulba and Unicorn are just trading blows and trying to trade farm down here. But as far as it's going, we got 24 last hits for Bulba. And a staggering 50 for Lifestealer for Unicorn. That's a huge, huge difference. Unicorn having twice as many, and not to mention, I think, a kill under his belt as well. And he's been around for much, much more. AbsoluteLegends is roaring ahead as this, come on, fingers crossed, gold graph will denote, boom, 2,000 more. Mania hanging out top. Still, like, level 8 against this dual lane. He's not getting out-leveled. He's not getting out-pushed. Being really, really effective at this as well. Letting the creeps actually tank the dire... Or not letting... Yeah, letting the dire creeps tank the neutrals. Jeez, that took a while. And farming them effectively. Chen, wards, as well as Unicorn, as Chen using ult, making sure it's gonna happen. Gonna get that early push bot. Want to see if Liquid Bulba tries to Sakuchi Urn, tries to get that denied. They've already used the Fortify, isn't gonna be able to. Doesn't look like he can do anything though, and absolutely can't. Unicorn getting the last hit on that as well. Mania hanging out top, doing fine, just fine. Probably saving up for a Blink Dagger, pretty essential on a bat, or maybe not essential, but very, very good. Fluff supporting effectively. Windrunner hanging out. Has sentries all over the place. Wants to make sure no funny business is going on. Despite them having Weaver, you think that you'd see a lot more sentries from AbsoluteLegends, but I guess they don't need them. They're not too worried. Miracle hanging out. Has Shackle if and when needs to do it. Oh, getting a Hex on him. Doesn't have enough for a Shackle. Does indeed have enough for a Shackle. Bulba will fall. Unicorn jumps out from the bushes just in time and gets the kill. And he's just Lifestealer and Unicorn roaring, absolutely roaring ahead of the other carries. I think. Let's look at net worth. Yep, with those kills is out farming the bear. Of course, the bear though, 70 last hits, a huge, huge amount. Unicorn only up to 57. That's the thing, is that bear, Lone Druid, Liquid, with the bear, with the panda, is just so good at getting last hits. Can really threaten now with the bear having entangling. Can really threaten this bat. If he ever gets entangled, it's not curtains, but it is hugely, hugely scary. Counter warding up top for Liquid. Just making sure that there is no funny business going on. Liquid farming now, the jungle as much as he want. There. Oh, I see. Using Hand of Midas on himself and then giving it to the bear, winning if he ever wants it. Seeing if he can't get Mania out a little bit, doesn't matter though. Looks like a couple of things gonna have fall down. Miguel has skewered, pretty low on health, and has reverse polarity. Ooh, big static storm falling on him on Shadow Shaman. Can't do anything about it. Glimpse getting Miguel back. Has enough for reverse polarity, but doesn't want to use it. gets stunned. Bulba's there to try to clean it up. And now, looks like Absolute Legends making some pretty big misplays. Power Shot hitting him, can't do enough damage though. And with Phase Boots and with Swiftness Aura and using that drum, he just moves like the wind. Not like Windrunner though. Mid tower gonna get pushed out by this bear. Pretty big, blinks back. Well, it doesn't blink, but falls back. Miracle comes in, has mana, has sentries if and when he ever goes against Bulba. Bulba though, getting some good farm bottom, it looks like. Trying to recoup and probably go back up to where it was. And all the while now, because of that, and because of Liquid TC being around for some of them kills, now getting up there in the net worth. And now, because of that team fight, I suspect that this gold chart's gonna be a little more even. Ah, there's the dip. Maybe not even, but a little bit more. Experience as well. There's that dip again. It looks like Absolute Legends though gonna take the tower. Really strong at pushing this team. Bat coming in, doesn't matter. Gets glimpsed home, doesn't matter. The Panda is there. If he gets a root on Miguel, it could be curtains. Oh, gets a root. People want to run in, doesn't matter. The big shackle on him. Fluff is there. Static Storm stopping him. Miguel can't get away. Will Static Storm end it? He runs. Oh, it's running to the left. Chen there, heals. Panda is there. Unicorn runs in, can't get a Shadow Poison. They're getting him back to the wards. Karok is there. Doesn't matter. Huge reverse polarity. Massive. Gets the entire team almost. Lone Druid falls. Shadow falls. Bulba Sakuching away. Karok is there, but he can't do anything. A power shot or two, but this mid tower will fall. Disruptor is there. Oh, no, Static Storm is on cooldown. Can't do anything. Can't stop it. Fortification is out, and with that, Absolute Legends is going to take the mid tower. Fluff running around still doesn't have mana boots. Not the end of the world. Might be going trank boots for all I know. Seeing if they can't catch someone out unawares. Mania though has Flaming Lasso, not off of cooldown, and now the entirety of Absolute Legends says, "Oh, you know what? We got mid, and they've just finally come back. Liquid's finally back, but we could probably take top as well, and really getting a huge tower advantage from this. The amount of gold that's going to be into their economy comparatively to the other one." Or comparatively to Liquids is gonna be massive, at least 600 I think. But mid tower will fall. I don't even think they do have fortification, but there's no use in using it. They might go in and try to deny it, try to get that stun. If they have a reverse polarity on Magnus, it's off a cooldown. Running and seems they can't get the deny at the very least. Can't do it, and Lone Druid gets the hit. Bat Rider is there, gets big shackled. Liquid Fluff falling, getting hurt in the fire. Static Storm though, silencing him, can't get away. And all the while, Miguel running in, seeing if he can't last hit that Karok. Oh, he's just, and gets denied by a neutral. Nobody can get that hit. Some good plays. Disruptor can't seem to do the same thing. Can't run into a neutral creep fast enough. Fast, God, why did I say it like that? And all the while, TC is at bottom, farming his little heart out. Phase boots on the bear. No phase boots on him, just boots, normal. That's fine, just fine. And seeing if they can't, and seeing Absolute Legends, seeing if they can't pick up another tower top. Really swinging it into their favor. Having, ooh, what is that? Ooh, already killing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 towers if this falls. It looks like it'll fall. They do have fortification and they do have fortification. See? No, they're gonna let it go. And with that, Unicorn gets the gold and the last hit all over again. As far as net worth is concerned, though, now it's just a race for first between Unicorn and TC at the moment. Seeing who can get that bigger net worth. Ooh, Bear coming in. He sees him. Unicorn. I'm pretty sure that the Bear's Entangling Roots goes through Rage, annoyingly enough. And now Bulba running around, seeing if he can't get a little bit more farm. Looks like he's going for a little bit more survivability. I like that because Weaver is incredibly fragile. Of course, he has time lapse, but he's not getting the levels or the farm that he needs to really be a massive threat at the moment. He doesn't have the damage, and although Gemini attack, of course, is strong, it's not scary strong. And now, Absolute Legends just trying to push out every tower imaginable, trying to really, really limit the visibility of Team Liquid. Really strong as well, because they're a good pushing team. They have wards, they have this Satyr, Master. There you go, using wards. It's already hurt a little bit. I'm pretty sure that Team Liquid knows this is gonna fall. Wards were used, and maybe a little bit of farm from Miracle there. Getting just, maybe you can buy some wards. Now, top tower, getting hurt. It's not falling nearly as fast as you'd like. I think it's because the bear isn't there. And it looks like the bear just got killed. How did I miss that? Was it mid? Okay, it doesn't matter. And now, ooh, Lifestealer pausing. A disconnect, it seems. Some technical difficulties going on for Unicorn, maybe? Or maybe somebody on his team. Absolutely doesn't look like anything wrong can happen from this. Boba porting back at the moment. Croak has Oblivion Staff. Going Orchid, I assume. Liquid gonna be running into the shop, trying to come back here. They don't have wards, but they do have Bat with a Flaming Lasso and a Blink Dagger. Anybody who gets caught out, not to mention an easy ensnare. They've used the Raised Dead just to get another body onto this tower. Using Fortify, trying to make sure, see if they can't get it. The bear isn't there though. They do have Disruptor if and when they need to see if he can't do anything. But some really strong pushes coming in. Static Storm could be the end of this for anybody who gets caught within it. But Centaur alone is there. They've got 15 seconds left of probably some pretty strong pushing. The Bat just making himself known, using that Firefly, making sure nobody gets around in a weird way. And now, it looks like Absolute Legends is going to back off, farm their respective lanes. Chen's heading home. Unicorn's going to go straight to the jungle. And it looks like now there's going to be a little bit of a lull. Everybody's going to be going back to farming. And the bear is back. Liquid TC has Mithril Hammer. Ooh, a smoke right there by Liquid. Knowing that they're a little bit behind. Ooh, by a little bit, I'm gonna say a lot of bit behind. No fooling. 10,000 swinging for Absolute Legends as far as gold is concerned. Experience, very similar. Going for the Roche. They know they need it, but Absolute Legends must be thinking something's up. They have all the vision in the world, at least comparatively, and they must think that they're going for a Roche right now. Mania might send in a Flame Break. I don't know if it gives vision. I don't think it does. They know they're going for the Roche. Running in, glimpsing them away. Oh, Hendon Fluff up to the high ground, as well as Croak. What an annoying Flame Break. Static Storm, just making sure nothing happens. Roshan is going to fall for Team Liquid, but at what cost? Unicorn is there to catch everything up. Panda is doing his thing, getting hurt though, getting ensnared. They really want to kill this bear, and there it is. Fluff is caught out. I don't know if they know if he's there. Windrunner power shot and away. TC, did he pick it up? He does. Bear has the Aegis. Fluff will fall. Can't do a damn thing about it. Is stuck, completely caught out. That Flame Break, what an annoying bounce for everybody involved. Bulba, he's doing okay, and with that, that'll make it, you know, it's gonna help a little bit for Team Liquid. They can get in some pushes against some towers, which they sorely need. They have almost no vision at the moment. Did the music just start up? What's going on? Okay, I didn't press anything. For some reason, the music has now just started up in this Dota game. I'll check my settings in a sec as soon as I know that there's gonna be a pretty big lull. Couple team wipes. Everybody goes back to farming. And now the music's gone again. Okay, I don't know what that was. If somebody does know what that was, please tell me in the comments, because I've never had that experience before, and let's see how it goes. Now, Spirit Bear with the Mjolnir. No, wait, Maelstrom. Doesn't have Mjolnir yet. And yes, it is pronounced Mjolnir. Unicorn, Exo, hanging out, getting his farm on. Up to 3,400. Wonder if he's going to go Heart again. He doesn't seem to be having to live through any big ultis. Doesn't have to live through Chrono. Doesn't have to live through Reverse Polarity like he did last game. In fact, they're way ahead. He might just go for straight damage. Maybe a Relic on his way to an Abyssal and try to get that Basher. Hard to say though. Let's see what he does. Just, no, gets the Reaver. Looks like he's going to be going heart again, just wants all the survivability in the world, and rightly so. Team Liquid does not have a lot of damage right now. Spirit Bear, of course, can be annoying. Windrunner can be annoying, but a lot of their damage. Static Storm, Thunderstrike actually isn't that high. Ooh, getting Glimpse doesn't matter. Oh, in the last second, incredible play by Unicorn there, infesting his teammate Rise just to make sure he doesn't get Glimpse back and gets fucked up. Miguel, big reverse polarity, wards going down. It doesn't look like they can do anything. Bulba getting out of that, but Disruptor can't. Oh no, wait, Mike is still in there. Nobody seemed to know what was going on. Liquid Kurok is there. Hitting Rise. Big Shackle. Rise healing everybody. Bulba's gonna clean him up. Can't get away. Oh, Mechanism can get away. I'm wrong. Big skewer on Bulba. Shackle making sure he can't Sakuchi away. There's the GG by Liquid. And a very, very quick game, the second one. It just looks like Liquid couldn't deal with the pushing might of Team Absolute Legends. And with that, it looks like they'll quit the game, but we'll see. Yeah, started to disconnect already. Unicorn, Miguel. Unicorn doing fantastically. What a terrific infest near the end there. Mania was incredibly good long lane, or solo lane. Rise doing fine. Has a Sange, oddly enough. I guess just wanted to make sure that there were some good ganks. And with that, sending them home, and looks like Liquid is quitting. They know that they've only one Raxus down, but they know when they've been beaten. And with that, Absolute Legends and Team Liquid are now tied in this set of 3. Thanks for watching, everybody. I've been Briefcase, of course, bringing you your old Premier League games, and soon, hopefully soon, if I can find the time, your newer Premier League games. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.